If you've ever been invited to a party and weren't sure what to bring, today I'm gonna show you guys how to make the most delicious buffalo chicken dip and potato salad. And you don't wanna be taking home the whole tray, because I'm telling you, if your dish sucks, nobody's gonna tell you, but they're just gonna, oh, I was too full, couldn't finish it, it was delicious. Stick with me and let's make this together. First step to making delicious buffalo chicken dip is obviously the chicken. And so we're using chicken breasts here. You always want to dry off your chicken. You could also wash it. A lot of people wash their chicken. Now that all that chicken has been dried off, we're gonna go ahead and start seasoning it up. We're gonna go down with some garlic powder, onion powder. And guys, I'm telling you, buffalo chicken dip really is one of the absolute easiest low ingredients dishes to bring to a cookout. It just doesn't take much effort. You know, it could be as little as 5 ingredients, as much as 7 or 8, depending on what all you want to put in it. Some people put cheese in there, some people don't. Some people just let the cream cheese be most of the cheese, but I love buffalo chicken dip. These are just some of my favorite dishes that I just enjoy at cookout. Depends on the occasion as well. Cookouts are usually burgers and dogs, or you know, stuff like that, ribs. So it's always nice. Buffalo chicken dip's one of those things, like when the ribs are getting cooked, when the burgers are getting cooked, when the chicken's getting grilled, like it's just one of those things that people can just go ahead and eat, scoop up with some tortilla chips, Doritos, whatever it may be, and enjoy. You don't have to wait. It's like an appetizer. Anyways, these are done. Make sure you work all that seasoning in there. Always better to season before you cook rather than in the pan. Gives a little bit of time for all the seasoning to work its way in. We're gonna bake this chicken today. You can make this entire recipe in the crock pot. I'll leave all the instructions below. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna bake this today. It takes a lot less time if you need to get it done in a pinch. At this point, we're ready to spray down our baking sheet. I'm just spraying it up with some Pam. And we're gonna add in that chicken. Now, I know what you're thinking. I need a bigger baking sheet. I have a bigger one. I got some pasta in there right now. So we're gonna use this one, and this is gonna be the one I'll ultimately use for the buffalo chicken dip. So baking chicken, as long as you have a little bit of area between the pieces, it's gonna cook just fine, I promise. Now we're gonna put that in the oven. Got the oven preheated to 375 degrees. Now we're gonna put this chicken in here at 375 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes, but always be sure to check it with your thermometer, because cooking time is definitely gonna vary depending on the thickness of your chicken. At this point, we're gonna start working on the potatoes for the potato salad. I got 5 pounds of russet potatoes here. We're gonna begin to cut them up. You're more than welcome to use any potato you got laying around the house. This is just what I had. You're also more than welcome to peel these. I chose not to. We're gonna cut these up in a similar sized pieces. Gonna add them into our stock pot and get these onto a boil. You're gonna want these to be nice and fork tender, but not quite mashed potato. Now we're gonna get to the veggies. Got some green onion and some celery sticks. We gotta cut up 3 of these, 3 of these. Let's get going. All right, chicken's done. We're gonna go ahead and turn that off. Get this chicken out of here. It's been about 23 minutes. Usually that does the job. Like I said, always temp your chicken first. Don't wanna be eating raw chicken. At this point, we're gonna start shredding up our chicken. I got my biggest mixing bowl here, and I'm taking my chicken out of the Pyrex dish, putting it in here, and we're gonna do the classic hand mixer method. All right, so it's pretty simple. You take your hand mixer and you just press into the chicken over and over. All right, and just like that, you have perfectly shredded chicken, and you didn't have to put in all that effort and time, and your hands aren't hurting because you just spent 30 minutes forking some chicken. I'm gonna go in here with 1 whole block of cream cheese. And then we're also gonna go in with a whole cup of ranch, as well as any hot sauce of your choice. I'm using Frank's Red Hot Original. If you want spicier, add a spicier hot sauce. After that, gonna go in with a handful of mozzarella cheese and cheddar cheese. I'm gonna add in about a cup of mozz and a cup of mild cheddar. You can measure all this stuff out. I think I got it pretty down. Also gonna go in with a little bit of green onion. Now we're just gonna mix this together. The hardest part about getting this incorporated is the block of cream cheese. Everything else pretty much does it itself. Also gonna do about a teaspoon garlic powder and a teaspoon of black pepper. And that's it. Now we're just gonna mix that up again one more time. And we're gonna add that into our baking dish. And if you're gonna use the crock pot for this, guys, all you have to do, add this in the crock pot, a couple hours. I will put the crock pot instructions in the description below. Now we're gonna spray down our Pyrex with some Pam. And yes, this is the same dish I just used to cook the chicken. You know what they say, more flavor. We're gonna go ahead and add that mixture in there and spread it out nice and evenly. And make sure you scrape the bowl and get every last drop of that delicious mixture. After we get the rest of that out of the pan, we're gonna spread this out nice and evenly into the dish. Trying our best to get those cream cheese clumps out of there. After we have a decently level piece there, we're gonna go down with another sprinkle of each of our cheeses. In total, you should use about 1.5 cups of each cheese. Now you guys, no one said this was a healthy recipe. I get a lot of comments, especially in my YouTube shorts. People saying diabetes or this and that. Guys, eat how you want to eat. I'm just here to make videos of food that's really good. There's a lot of food that's healthy that's really good. A lot of food that's unhealthy that's really good. Most people will agree, buffalo chicken dip is delicious. Pop this bad boy in the oven, 20 to 30 minutes at 350 degrees. Just want to make sure that cheese is nice and melted up. At the end, we'll probably throw it on the broiler for 2 minutes, get a nice color to that. And switch that over to the broiler for a few minutes. All right, looks like it's about done. Got a beautiful color on it. Absolutely gorgeous. That is scalding hot. Take a look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. And we're gonna let that cool off a little bit. As you can see, I think I would lose my tongue if I bit into that. I can't resist myself, guys. We're gonna go ahead, try this out. Stick with me. We still got the potato salad, but I'm gonna go ahead, get me a nice bit of that. Oh yeah, that's delicious. I'm telling you, if you like a little bit of heat in here, go ahead with this. If you don't like as much heat, go ahead, go maybe a little more mild of a hot sauce, and or you can just put a little bit less hot sauce in there. This is absolutely perfect. Trust me, try it out. It will be gone. You will not be coming home with anything left in the pan. And everyone will be asking you for the recipe. You can just send them this video. Now we gotta hard boil some eggs. So we're gonna go ahead, fill up a small pot with water, turn the heat on, and we're gonna boil these for about 15 minutes. These are super easy to make. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. Our hard-boiled eggs are done. And we're just gonna leave them in this bowl to sit for about another 10 to 15 minutes. Turn that water off, and then we'll begin to crack these and peel these, but they need to first cool down, and then they need to, when you put it on cold water for a bit so we can peel them. Now we're gonna get our bacon going. We're gonna cook up 6 pieces of bacon. You can cook it on the stovetop or put it in the oven. I usually prefer the stovetop method because I'm never really making too much bacon, but the oven method is always less messy. Just gonna get that nice and crispy, and we're gonna take that out. We're gonna chop it up into small bacon bits. All right, guys, it's gonna get serious now. We have the potato salad. Everything is ready and prepped up for it. We're gonna go into our bowl, our largest mixing bowl. Definitely gonna need the largest one with all of our potatoes. We got 5 pounds here. We're also gonna go in with our 3 hard-boiled eggs. Chop those up nice and fine. Add those into there. Next, we're gonna add in our 3 stalks of cut up celery, as well as half a cup of that green onion. Then we're gonna add in about a half cup of cheddar cheese. Now we're gonna add in our sauces. We're gonna start with a whole entire cup of mayonnaise. So about 5 heaping spoonfuls or so. Then we're gonna add in our sour cream. Half a cup of sour cream going in. After that, we're gonna add in a little more than a tablespoon, about a tablespoon and a half of Dijon mustard. Almost done, guys. We're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. About a teaspoon of garlic powder. Half teaspoon of paprika. And last but not least, a little salt and black pepper to taste. And now we're just gonna mix that up. Almost forgot, we gotta slice up all of our bacon. Gotta add that into there. Just gonna cut your bacon into little bits. You can use bacon bits, pre-cooked bacon, whatever floats your boat. I like bacon. Plenty of people make potato salad without bacon in it. I'm one of those people. I fall into the camp like everything's better with bacon. Just gonna slide that beautifully diced up bacon in there, and now we can mix it all together. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this potato salad was pretty time consuming. A lot of prep work, and not even just that much prep, but the potatoes, you know, you gotta wait till they get cold. You have to boil them, you gotta wait till they get cold. And then you have to hard boil the eggs. They have a process of getting, you know, of cooling down. But it's come together and it looks delicious. It smells delicious. I cannot wait to try it. Like I said, everyone makes potato salad so differently. I've had it plenty of ways. You know, with relish or with egg or not with egg, with bacon. But look at that, that looks absolutely delish. Can't wait to try it out. That's right, we're sitting back down again. Gonna try this potato salad. Just finished it up. It smells delicious, looks amazing. Let's try it out. Oh yeah. That is absolutely delicious. Got a nice tang to it. Get that nice salty taste from the bacon. Get that garlic. You get all types of great flavors. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely try these ones out if you have not. I'm telling you, you go to the cookout, you go to the party, people asking you to bring a dish, you do not want to be disappointed. You do not want to be bringing in no garbage dish. So make sure you go ahead, make these dishes. They will not disappoint. You will not come home with any leftovers. Make sure you let them know where to come when they want the recipe. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.